We're at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, where tonight the Sheboygan South Red Wings take on De Pere. Hello everybody, alongside the coach Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin. In the background we have the South student body. Somebody's wearing a blue and gold Marquette shirt. Anyway, big game tonight for De Pere, more probably than South High, but South would like to get on the winning way, Chris. They've just been struggling, it seems like, the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, South is just, we talked about it all season. We know they have a lot of talent on their basketball team. It's just been struggling to put it together. They've lost 8 of the last 9 ball games, and really last week when we were here, it was just a tough second half again for them. You know, seems like they just get behind so far that they just can't catch up. And for me, the bottom line all year has been shooting. They just can't put the ball in the basket. And I think something, if they're going to improve and if they're going to make an upset in the tournament, they're going to beat Hartford and then have to take on #1 Sheboygan North. They got to play better this week, and by doing that, I think part of it is their shot selection, Marty. I think they just don't take good shots, and they got too many individual people playing and not working for what is the best shot, as opposed to just putting it up there and missing it. You know, you can put up all the shots you want in the world, you know, and try to score, and you know, when they do that, you know, and the ball goes in, it's one thing, but when you're just putting up shots that aren't probably quality shots, it makes it for a very difficult night.
One of the things that hurts that effort in terms of getting good shots is turnovers, and they've been turnover prone, let's put it that way, at least the games that we've seen them. And I think if they could cut that down, you know, that might help in that estimation of work the ball around, get a good shot.
Yeah, and that just adds for more possessions, and more possessions you have more opportunity to score and things like that. I said it last week when we were here, the first 5 minutes, the first 7 minutes, the intensity was there, and you know, everything was going great when the ball was going in the hoop, but all of a sudden they got in a slump. Well, that means you got to do something to counter. Well, we're in a slump right now. We can't put the ball in the hoop, but we can defend, and we can rebound. And can we do that? Well, tonight's going to be those nights we're going to be playing one of those teams that are much bigger and stronger than they are. So, you know, you got to have a little heart, little guts. You know, you can be 6'2" and still box out a kid that's 6'7". You know, a little bit, it's a step down here a little bit. And, you know, if you're going to pull up an upset against De Pere and you're going to win some games in the tournament, that's what you're going to have to do.
Had a chance to talk to a parent from De Pere, Bob Huffman, former student and player when he was at Chilton. But anyway, he said they've been struggling a little bit their last few weeks, and we've noticed that just following the scores of their games. And he said part of the problem is they only have 2 seniors, and you know, let's face it, it always works better when you have more seniors.
Yeah, but those 2 seniors lead their team in scoring. I mean, they're 2 of the top scorers in the league. So, you know, and again, it goes back to the old, well, you know, we only have juniors and stuff like that. But you know, by this time of the year, it's February and things like that. You know, it's just like a freshman coming into college. Oh, well, they've got 20, 25, 30 games under their belt. These guys got some games under their belt now, and you know, I will give De Pere a lot of credit. They play some juggernauts on their schedule. They play Kimberly's, they played Stevens Point, they played Milwaukee Riverside. So they were battle tested earlier for the stretch run down the conference, and they didn't get it done. They lost the game against Pulaski, and then they got just annihilated by Bayport last week, which is a very good basketball team.
Got a question for you. About probably close to 2 weeks ago, we had talked about, I think we were at South, you know, got to get ready for the tournaments. You know, you got to start playing better, doing that kind of thing. Is it getting too late to prepare for the tournaments now?
Well, you know, that's what you do as a coach. You know, one of the things you do have you lost your team or you haven't? You know, I know my baseball team last spring, we struggled. I think we won 5-19.
I thought it was the umpiring.
5-19 or something like that. And I told my kids up until the end, I never lost my kids. They always tried their best, gave me full effort. And, you know, hopefully that's the same thing Coach Rank is getting. Are the kids still coming to practice? Are they giving their full effort? Are they doing everything that they can do to make the team a better than, as I said before, as an individual? And, you know, if you put those things together, you know, they can make a run. When I saw their seeding, you know, in the tournament, you look at their record, yes, it's not very good, but they have some talent over here, and, you know, I would not want to play them in the tournament.
One of the things that we had talked about also off air was they don't seem to play together as well as we'd like them to anyway. I just, you know, and you wonder if that's kind of not a losing proposition in terms of wins and losses in terms of basketball games. is the coach losing the team?
Yeah, and that's what I said. I wonder if he is or isn't, and I got to be honest with you, I hope he hasn't. And like I said, they got to focus on what they're doing. Like I said, we've been saying it all year. They were for the junior class. They were very successful as a JV team a year ago. I mean, I watch AJ Gutierrez and I watch him warm up and think, good gosh, he's a very good athlete. And you know, Tyler Gunther is an excellent athlete too. I mean, you see what they're capable of, in their warm-ups and things like that. And you know, I think we'll know in the first 10 minutes of the ball game if they're going to be in there. This is the team that beat Bayport, for crying out loud. Bayport was a very good basketball team, and they went up to their place and beat them. And so they have the capabilities. Let's just hope they have it for about 3 more weeks.
Yeah, let's hope they do that. There's a little bit of time left. We're going to sign off. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off for tonight's basketball game.
It's not always easy being a dad.
Do you have panda asthma too? Does that run in the family? This is the home of the most priceless kung fu artifacts.
But when you make an effort,
Jack, we're not supposed to touch anything. Oh, sorry. Go along, son.
it's always worth it.
Whoa!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
I am gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Thank you. One of the goals of high school athletics is learning lifelong values.
Davis.
Sportsmanship is one such value that makes this game an educational experience. The Fox River Classic Conference stresses sportsmanship as a goal and expectation for all in attendance at tonight's game. Please remember to sport a winning attitude by cheering positively for your own team. And now, let's meet the starting lineups first for the De Pere Redbirds. Senior number 15, Jordan Bartles. Junior number 22, Isaac Huffman. Senior number 33, Zach Rubis. Junior number 35, Aaron Vopel. And junior number 40, Max Huddleston. Head coach, Brian Winchester. Manager, Zach Goblish. And now, for your starting lineups for your Sheboygan South High Red Wings. Senior number 5, Tyler Ginther. Junior number 10, Jared Splitgerber. Senior number 12, A.J. Gutierrez. junior number 23, Jared Govek, and junior number 33, Logan Hamilton. Head coach, Mike Rank. Assistant, Jeff Risto. Managers, Will Simmons and Brett Smith. The officials for tonight's game, Joe Halbar, Bob Hines, and Dan Miller. Our official scorer, Michelle Walters. These individuals are registered by the WIAA. Their experience and integrity qualify them to administer the rules of the game. Tonight's game supervisor, Chris Korf. Our trainer from Prevea Sports Medicine, Maggie Bauer.
Who's that official?
Bauer with a B.
Should know him. Yeah, I think he's a Chilton guy. I'll tell you, the Pier's got some big boys out there. Sim Safford, our floor announcer tonight, always entertaining. Robis. Muscling through but not able to get the shot in was Isaac Huffman. Taking it to the rack, but also not able to get it to go as Tyler Ginter. South in a man-to-man defense. Get it inside to Huddleston, but he gets fouled.
Well, Marty mentioned in the opening, Pierre, just two seniors. They are sporting a 13-7, 12 up and 4 down in league play.
1 for 2 trip for Vorpal, and a steal. You know, that one official is a real good baseball player. He's a pitcher.
Yeah, he looks very familiar.
I think he's New Holstein. I don't think it was Chilton. The other two guys, have you seen? I don't remember seeing those two.
That's what we need.
There you go. Chris called it in the opening. Good block out that time by Govek.
Jared's been doing that a lot this year. I like the way he plays. Seems to get a bunch of rebounds. A lot of the little things. Now he's got to bring the ball up.
Splitgerber not in the starting lineup tonight. Quick release by A.J. Gutierrez, but South comes away with it. Dump it inside to Hamilton. He couldn't get the bunny to go, but he's going to go to the line to shoot a couple free throws.
Logan shooting 67% from the line. He's 19th in the league in scoring. Fox River Classic Conference.
You mentioned the records, right, of the teams tonight?
I did the Pier.
South comes in 5-15 overall, 4-12 in conference. Each team lost their last game. A lot of bodies bumping into each other, and I think it's going to be Jared Govek picking up the foul. Chris, we're not sure if we're going to be able to do a tournament game. They may have priced us out of the market.
That would be very depressing this year.
And that's going to be a charge.
Especially with Sheboygan North, the #1 seed.
Yeah, Huddleston picks up the charging foul. That's his second. It'll be interesting to see, Chris, how Coach Winchester handles this. Huddleston with 16 minutes left picks up his second foul.
And that's something the coaches talked about. You get a young man in foul trouble in the first 3 or 4 minutes. And with the extended minutes this year, you have to go to your bench, 2 fouls.
Jared Splitgerber getting it over to Hamilton. Yeah, it's a little different coaching in that respect for sure.
See, I just don't know what we're doing here.
Good ball movement. Finally, Hamilton right to the basket, and he scores. Yeah, you're right. A lot of passing, a lot of nice passing, but what didn't seem to be doing anything. Dumped down inside, and the easy shot is put in by Aaron Vorpal.
He's a 6'7" house. We'll see De Pere on Thursday night.
Yep, the same team. We're scouting them.
Yeah, well, see North's staff is here.
And players, too. There's a number of players from the team that are here tonight. 3-point attempt is no good by Logan Hamilton, but A.J. Gutierrez outfights 2 De Pere players for the ball. Outside Hamilton with another look, and he nails a 3. Logan Hamilton 6, De Pere 3.
One thing that should be noted is De Pere cannot even share in the conference title. Be interested. One of is their, you know, where is their psyche tonight, their motivation?
Yeah, exactly. Good point. North is guaranteed at least a share of the championship. Tyler Ginther with the steal, and then picking up the foul for De Pere was Zach Robus.
Yeah, timeout De Pere.
32nd timeout.
You know, and it's one of those games for De Pere, too. You had Bayport last week. Here's the makeup game from when we got snowed out, which which should never have been a snow out, by the way. We didn't get any that day.
Well, they got it pretty heavy up by them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and then you like I said, your bookend with Bayport on one end, North on the other, and you got South, who's currently in 9th place, in between there. And it's one, like I said, where's their psyche tonight, and where are they thinking about it? It's easy to get up for Bayport and North, but next thing you know, maybe South will catch you.
There's some student helpers tonight. Allie Meyer, Justice Reese is running the floor camera right now, and Maddie Pfister. Maddie's up here visiting with her boyfriend. Apparently she's not getting paid. In the truck helping Scott Maloff, our director, is Eric Wiesman, and running the top camera, giving you that shot, is the veteran, Richard Bartson. Hamilton finding the driving lane, but taking the charge was the De Pere player, Isaac Huffman.
Three team fouls on South, 4 on De Pere. Just around 13:30 left in the first half. That's a walk.
Stolen away. Good play that time by Tyler Ginther.
3 early turnovers on De Pere.
Well, I'll tell you, AJ's not bashful. That's very little working of the ball, Chris. We don't like to see that so much. I mean, you can get that shot pretty easily anytime during the possession.
Well, it's not bad if you're wide open.
Well, it's not bad if you're making them.
Yep.
Mike Rank in the ball game along with Evan Opkenorth. Hamilton, Ginther, and Gutierrez remain in. Nice catch by Hamilton. He travels.
Well, they take Vopel out at 6'7", and they bring in a sophomore at 6'8" to replace him, Marty.
Yeah, he was the guy that was standing out by the three-point line all during warm-ups, too. Opkenorth reached in. If he wouldn't have followed through, you'd have been okay, but once he put the hand down, They were going to get you.
Yeah, their last 4 guys on their list, 6'7", 6'6", 6'6", 6'8". That's tall.
Yep. Sam Rofers had a good shot of him there. Put that free throw down. South on top 6-4 now. 13:01 left in the first half. Yep, Sheboygan North is here in force, scouting for their game on Thursday.
Well, and then possibly South the next game for them, so could be their next 2 opponents, Marty. South will have to play at Hartford on the Tuesday, March 1st.
Mike Rank Jr. open but couldn't get it to go. Pierre kicks it up, but then pull it back out and set up the offense. Dannon was posted up inside, but they didn't throw it into him. Rofers gets bumped on the way in. I think they're going to get Rank on the foul, and Daddy's yelling about the call. Both teams sitting now with 4 team fouls.
And right now, South takes out their top 3 scorers, Marty, on their team.
Oh, long rebound, and South didn't come away with it. Another 3 ball is no good. Dylan Martins comes away with the rebound. That'll be a good matchup inside. Splitgerber looking to go inside and got a little out of control. Gets it over to Martins, who lays it up and in, and he's fouled. Joe Robinson commits the foul. Should have just let Martins go, but he didn't. Getting some of the horses back in, Chris. Vopel back in for DePere.
There you go, Dylan.
Yeah, he looked really smooth on that free throw attempt. 9-5 South. Martin on Vopel. That's a good matchup. A couple of football players out there.
You don't have to body, just be tall on defense.
Tyson Riesenwald game for South too. Oh. Shot attempt is no good, but DePere gets a rebound and almost tipped away. South has it. And finally, they secure the ball. That was pretty exciting there, Chris. Now they're setting up the offense. Tyson Reese from outside the line nails a 3.
Just his 3rd of the year, Marty. I wasn't sure that was a good shot, but I guess it went in.
Yeah, you're right there. It
Kind
may
of
not have
forced
been.
it to go. Didn't seem like he had enough strength to get it up there. Wow.
The shot was blocked, and the South comes away with the ball again. 12-5, they're up. Good work of the ball, and then committing the foul for DePere was Sam Rofers.
Just was a little curious where Evan was going to go on that one.
Huddleston with his 2 fouls is back in at the 10-minute mark. 10 minutes and 6 seconds to be exact. We get a foul underneath. Falls on Opgenorth.
Boy, oh boy, you're up 12-5. You got the basketball.
Coming up, I think that was a screening foul.
Well, the thing is, they don't have like screens. They just kind of move. Martin's is the only guy I've been watching out there that really sets screens. I think everyone's supposed to set picks, but most of them just kind of pretend to set screens.
You know, and sometimes it's not always the screener's fault. It's the way the guy comes off a screen. Good defense by Dylan Martins, but then he commits a foul on the offensive rebound, and scoring was Aaron Vopel.
He's the only guy that's got the baskets, Marty.
Vopel's got 2 baskets, you're right. The rest are free throws. Free throw is no good, but DePere comes away with the rebound. Wide open from the outside. Coming away with it again is DePere. Another 3-ball, rims out, and this time Gutierrez with a strong rebound pulls it away from the DePere defender. Here's what we don't like. Way too much dribbling. Govek, jump shot in the lane, a little bit out of control. Those are the kind of possessions that Chris and I were talking about in the opening. Force the action, you don't get a good shot. Good defense by Gutierrez.
Jeez.
Govek got out on the shot attempt and bothered Huddleston into an air ball.
You're 6'6" and you throw up back-to-back threes. You have the height advantage over every guy on the South team, and you're pumping up threes.
Reese being pressured all the way up the floor. Martin's getting good post position, but Logan doesn't want to give him the ball.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Another case of what are we doing?
Well, he had Hamilton in the wing. He could have thrown it to him. Nice lead feed, and scoring the basket for DePere was Zach Rubbis. 12-9. Good inside feed to Martins, and he puts it up and in. Good hustle by Tyson.
And AJ.
And they're saying the ball went off of Tyson Reese. DePere will get it back. Richard Bartson taking a bit of a break as Maddie Pfister finally pried her away from her boyfriend. Now she's running the camera. 14-9. South on top. Vopel with a casual walk.
6 turnovers for DePere.
They just don't seem to be running the offense.
Well, what's wrong with just a straight post up and dump down for DePere?
Split Gerber, almost over and back, no call. Reese got around the corner, threw up the shot. There is a whistle. Falls on Isaac Huffman. That is the both teams now with 7 team fouls, so we are in the bonus. There's 7:18 left until halftime. Very flat, but it went in. This is taking you way back. I'm sure you don't remember this. Greg Smith from the Bucks.
Oh yeah,
very
number 4.
Pancake jumper.
Yep, pancake jumper. Yep.
Pancake free throw.
Yep.
That's a little better. South has been up the whole time. They have not trailed. Well, I should take that back. They did trail 1-0.
Another three.
Huffman's shot is no good. Reese is going to push the action. He got it stripped away, but gathering it back and scoring the basket was Logan Hamilton. Good fortune there for the Red Wings. Good defense in the lane there by Martins. Oh, he lost track of his man. Vopel scores an easy 2.
Well, he had to step out and stop ball, Marty, and that left Vopel open there.
A lot of dribbling. That's a travel. Ay, 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 ay. Any question on that travel, Chris?
No.
I didn't think so either. Full timeout with 6:19 left until halftime. South on top, 18-11.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Back at South High School's Cutie Fieldhouse, and there you see Mike Rank talking to the troops. Not much of an idea on offense, Chris.
For really neither team. I don't know.
The Piers got a little better semblance of what to do. They just aren't making shots.
Yeah. South, you know, they're trying to run their motion and try to get the better or easier shot, but sometimes I think they force it instead of just letting
Sometimes they force it.
Well, instead of just letting the offense, you know, come to them. And good shots are going to come. You don't have to force them. I will say this, the South defense has been really good tonight.
It has been good, and they've really been hustling. Gutierrez also tipped it out of bounds.
I mean, the defense and the effort for South is there, and they lead by 7.
Huffman left open in the corner. His 3 doesn't go. Govek has it in the corner. Splitgerber looked like he got held, but no call. And Govek goes down the lane and scores. Jared Govek with a nice drive and a scoop shot. Good help by Logan Hamilton, but Bartles with the basket.
His first basket of the night. Bartles second on the team with a 15.8, 5th in the conference in scoring. Just his first basket, first points. Oh boy.
Hamilton from way outside drills a 3. He's excited. So are we. 23-13. Shot wouldn't go down for DePere.
Oh, he got bumped a lot.
Yeah, no call. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Oh my goodness is right.
I don't agree with that one, Marty. He got bumped, and watch. Here he's going to drive. Well, here's a drive, bump, and then he gets the charge. That's tough.
That was Jordan Bartels.
That's a tough call. 10-point lead for South, 4:42 left.
Tyler Ginther back in the ball game when we weren't looking.
That's how your offense works.
And they're going to get a blocking foul. Hamilton will be at the line shooting 2, but you're right, Chris.
Well, he came off the screen hard. He went to the ball hard. resembled what they want to accomplish, and that was a nice shot attempt. Of course, he got fouled, but he was square to the basket. Such a difference. You know, everybody talks about screening things, but there's how you come off the screen, how you make the screen, which way you go to the screen, how you set up your defensive guy.
Hamilton with 12 points already, Chris. He's having a really nice half. What a difference it makes when you can put the ball through the hoop. (25-13), 4:34 left. Huffman comes out with his 2 fouls. No, they're not going to let him make the substitution. It came a little too late.
That, I believe, is the right call because the guy had the player had the ball before they blew the...
You have to be at the scorer's table
Correct.
prior to giving the ball to the free
Correct.
throw shooter.
Yeah, don't yell at the officials because you didn't get your guy in there.
Oh, 2 bunny misses by Bartels. Kick out.
Nice
Good.
extra pass.
3-point attempt is good by Tyler Ginther.
But again, it's that extra pass. Much better job by South the last couple minutes.
4:05 left until halftime. It's a 15-point lead for the Red Wings, 28-13. It's a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it here. But all of a sudden, Chris, they're making the extra pass, and
well, that was back-to-back nice decisions there.
You mentioned it too on that one play to Logan where he got fouled, cutting hard off the screen and delivering the ball on time. They can be fun to watch.
Oh yeah, they're very athletic kids, and they're athletic basketball kids.
I think the key thing, and you mentioned it a few minutes ago, was they're playing really good defense.
Yes, they are. Now, obviously, when you're behind by 15 or 10, you don't have the same hop in your step, but they've been in the game the whole time. Now, obviously, making baskets helps that situation.
Good passing there by the Red Wings, and putting up the basket was Joe Robinson.
Under 4 minutes. Let's see how these last 4 minutes go here for South.
DePere trying to turn up the screws on defense too.
Good decision there. Should have been a foul.
Right down the lane, and scoring was Tyler Ginther. He's come alive with a couple of baskets.
Much better job on offense that trip too.
Bartels driving, but they're going to call the foul on the floor. He'll be shooting the 1-and-1. So far in the half, I should say, DePere is 3 for 5 on their free throws.
South shooting 58%, Marty.
Wow, and they're 6 for 7 on their free throws too. Been all South in the first half. They've played really good defense throughout the half. The offense has been spotty, but they've made enough baskets to compensate. And they haven't turned the ball over too much, have they, Chris?
I have them just for, well, too many. 6 turnovers.
Okay, well, hey, it's better than in the past.
No.
Hamilton,
good idea,
drew the defense to him, dumped it off to Dylan Martins, who lost it out of bounds, but they're going to keep the ball going South's way.
Both officials pointed and said they went off to DePere. DePere's not happy. Hey, 2 officials, you asked for it. They got the officials at least communicated.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be upset.
From up here, we'd have gave it to DePere, but you know, we're not down there.
DePere trying to trap. Got to get somebody in the middle, about like the top of the key of the free throw line, Marty.
Yeah, they're a little too spread out that time.
It's a good job by Spuddy here. to widen them out here. And you get a fresh 10 here. Don't dribble into it.
Yeah, 1-3-1 zone defense. Hamilton driving the lane and scores. That was easy. South continuing in a man-to-man defense. They've played it all half, and they've done a good job of helping one another. Going to get a travel on DePere. That was Zach Robis on the travel.
I'll tell you, you've heard a lot about Zach Rabis, and 17 points a game. He's 1 of 3 from the floor and really has been a non-factor. We didn't even mention his name much.
No.
Swing. Yeah. You're going to the corner. It's got to be a shot.
Under 2 minutes.
Here's the shot. Bingo!
DePere's shot is off. He's had not too much luck hitting a basket. Barthels was hammered on the way in by AJ.
That'll be his second foul. Yeah, AJ's 0 for 5 from the floor. Excuse me, 0 for 4 from the floor. And I think I'd take him out with your 14-point lead, under 2 minutes, 2 fouls.
AJ's got 2. Opgenorth has 2. Both those boys are out.
Seems like DePere, the only time they're doing anything is when they're at the free throw line, Marty.
For DePere, Isaac Huffman has 2, and Max Huddleston picked up 2 fouls very early on. He did play a little bit later on in the half, but both those players for DePere are out. 32-20, clock rolling.
Now Splitty did a real nice job now. Tyson, you got to carry the load here.
Ginther nails a 3. He's feeling it.
Yeah, he's hit his last 3, Marty. He's 3 of 4 from the field.
35-20, a 15-point lead. That's the largest lead of the half for South.
Got to get the board.
Robinson's shot is no good. Martin's out, battles Dannon for the rebound. Reese in a hurry to take that shot. Hamilton with the rebound. Govak kicks it out. Ginther, oh, couldn't get it. And then Martins commits the foul over the back. That for Dylan is his second too, Chris. South with 10 team fouls, so the DePere kid will get 2.
And they're always at the free throw line, Marty. They can't make any baskets, but you're giving them opportunities at the free throw line.
We'll take care of that. They're 5 in a row they've made.
They only have 5 baskets.
They've got 8 made free throws.
Yeah. That's where they're doing all their work. They can't score, but when you follow them all the time. .50 seconds in the half.
A little hand checking there. Be careful, Tyson. Don't pick up a foul.
Yeah, that'd be.
South looks like they're going to be content to run the clock down.
They're going to try.
Tyler Ginther using the off arm to create some space. You got to be careful about doing that. Jared Govak has it with 20 seconds left, gives it off to Tyson.
He always puts his hand out, Marty.
Yeah, he's not bashful about creating space.
10.
Ginther, 10 seconds left. Good defense. Dump it into Govak, and he gets fouled. Vopel, pardon me, Aaron Vopel committing the foul, number 35.
His second. Okay, Jared got to make a couple here. 69% from free throw line during the year. 2.4 left.
He's going to get 2 also. That was the 10th team foul. And touches every part of the rim, but it drops in.
Good decision to get Gutierrez out here with 2 fouls.
Also Hamilton checking out. Evan Hopkenorth comes back in. South going small right now. Just a couple seconds left.
Get it, Tyson.
Steals it. Couldn't. That shot's going to come after the buzzer. It won't count, but we're at halftime. South with a 15-point lead, 37-22.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Qualifying and competing at 3 UCA National High School Cheerleading Championships. Your teammates and coaches have appreciated the time that you, along with your parents, have invested into the team and wish you good luck in your future. The 2016 South High Cheer seniors are Alyssa Mathis, parents Sean and Monica. Dana Gattaca. Emily Krebsbach, parents Scott and Kristen. Isaiah Reese. Maria Galipski, parents John and Laura. And Megan Grabowski, parents Keith and Dawn. At this time, would all the cheer parents please stand? Please stand, all cheer parents. We would like to thank you for all the encouragement and sacrifices that you have given to the teams this year. Without your continued support, your child would not be the cheerleader that they are today. Thank you very much. Let's have another nice hand for our seniors, our senior parents that could make it, and all the cheerleading parents. And all the cheerleaders.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. Already posted it.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry.
Maybe he can't hear us.
Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
You taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke. I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. Protect the ones you love. Spot a stroke fast.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Taking care of a family member can lead to plenty of questions. Fortunately, there's a place to get the answers, for them and for you. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. Protect the ones you love. Spot a stroke fast.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who once took care of you.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're back at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, getting ready to start second half action. Some scoring from the first half. Leading all scorers and having really an outstanding first half was Logan Hamilton. He had 15 points. Tyler Ginther had a great end of the first half. He finished with 8. Tyson Reese and Dylan Martins chipped in with 5 points each, and Jared Govek had 4. For the De Pere Redbirds, Joe Robinson had 2, Sam Rofers had 4, Jordan Barthels had 6. He's one of their leading scorers. He was held in check, and even held more in check was the leading scorer, Zach Robis. He's averaging over 17 points a game. He had only 2 points. Aaron Vopel had 6. He led their scoring along with Barthels. And then Max Huddleston had 1 point. He was, as a matter of fact, he scored the first point of the game. Hamilton scored a free throw to tie it, and then from that point on, South led. There you see the conference standings. North is guaranteed the championship, but they don't want to share it. Chris, you got some halftime stats?
Yeah, I got South, 12 of 22, 54% shooting, 5 of 10 from 3. Just 25% shooting for De Pere, 1 of 10 from 3. And De Pere has 9 turnovers.
Again, De Pere trying to turn up the screws a little bit on defense. Good penetrating pitch that time, and Govek with a 3. 40-22. We didn't see this coming, Chris.
Nope.
But you mentioned it too. You said, hey, they're not a bad basketball team.
No, and they're very athletic, and obviously it helps when you're shooting 60% instead of 20% like we saw a week ago. See how De Pere comes out. They're going right inside, which I think is a good idea for them.
Huddleston missed the shot, but Vopel put it up and in.
That's where I would be trying to earn my oats, is with their big kids instead of pumping up threes.
Good movement. Hamilton with an open 3, couldn't get it. Robis with the rebound. Huffman pushing it through, couldn't get the ball to go south of the bust out. Oh, man. Splitgerber scores. I thought he should have passed it, Chris.
Yeah,
that was the old man.
That was not a lot of room. 18-point lead.
Robis, the left-hander, puts in the 3-pointer. That's the second 3 for De Pere in the ball game. They had 1 in the first half. Little exchange. Gutierrez with a 3. His first points of the ball game.
Yeah, he went 0 for 4 in that first half, but he joins the
Robis, no good. Hamilton with the strong rebound. Good box out.
Yes.
Hamilton did a great job of slowing the action down a little bit. Now the South is going to set up their half-court set.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, I wish I would have called a travel instead, because he did both. South was 8 for 9 on their free throws in the first half. De Pere was 9 for 10, Chris.
That's what kept him in the game.
Yep. Five threes for South in the first half, Chris. Is that what you had?
That's what I had.
Wow.
They have 7 in the game now.
Yeah, right. 2 more, and we're early in the second half. Rolling down to the 15-minute mark. 18-point lead for the Red Wings. Good kick out. Hamilton. Yep, that's what I had. I don't necessarily disagree with passing up the shot. Robus being guarded by Govek now. He takes it right to the hoop and scores.
I think he's going to be very active here in the second half.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I wonder if Coach challenged him at halftime. And Splitgerber loses it.
3 minutes, 3 turnovers.
I'm not sure if he got distracted by Tyler Ginther coming up, but in either case, Ginther should have stayed away. Create some distance. That three-point basket is good by Bartels. And they're starting to come back.
They too, putting up a lot of threes.
Timeout by South. With 14:25 left, it's 45-32. It's a full timeout. We'll take a short break and be right back.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
I'm getting Davis Larson's autograph, Chris. Take it from me.
Davis who?
Guy's a great interview. Gonna frame that man. Thank you very much. Good luck on Thursday. We'll be there. Hey, get a shot of those guys. Alley. There's a gaggle of Raiders up here. Scouting.
I don't know what I'd be more nervous about is how well South is playing or how bad De Pere is playing, and can they come out?
Late getting out on the defense, and Govek makes them pay. That was huge, Chris. They needed that.
Once again, De Pere thinking three-pointers. There's a walk.
Oh, man. Falls on Tyler Ginther, his second. Jordan Joseph checking in for the Redbirds.
2 fouls on South, none on De Pere, 13:50 left.
Robus' shot is no good. AJ Gutierrez with the nice rebound.
That's his fourth. I do not understand why a team with that kind of height and size just keeps pumping up threes.
Gutierrez finds the opening, kisses it high off the glass, and it went down for him. 50-32, and another miss. Hamilton with a good tip.
Oh, good try, Logan.
And still battling. Govek going hard to the rack. Couldn't get it. Hamilton's follow is good. It's a 20-point lead, Chris. And another steal. Just when it looked like De Pere was going to get back into the game, South has rallied to score 7 straight points.
Well, South is definitely quicker than De Pere, and they're attacking the basket, and Pere is big and slow. They can't get out on the threes.
No.
And they're driving past them.
What South is doing is, at least in this half, much better than in the first half, is they are moving the ball around. And if they get the penetration, they go to the rack. If they don't, they pitch it out. There you see the north side contingent. Davis Larson in the yellow and blue jacket. Desso up in the top row.
Oh, there's Chris Lacey and
yeah,
Ethan Sinales there.
Ethan Sinales, Andy Bonistru far left. Jim Kellner.
Yep.
Kurt Davis on the far right. Who's that guy there?
Well, South is shooting.
Alley, great shot.
South is shooting 71% here in the second half. Unofficially, I have them shooting for the game 58%.
I tell you, it's tough when the other team is shooting as well as on a throwaway. Robas has it. See what he does. Spinning. Gutierrez is going to pick up the foul. Bad inbounds play for AJ, by the way, Chris. That's his third.
You know, with a 20-point lead, I might let AJ sit on the bench for a little bit. You know, if it gets down to 10 or 12 or something, you can always bring him back in.
Exactly. Hamilton coming in.
He doesn't like it, but I think that's a good decision there by Coach Rank. When you're up by 20, it's one thing to be sitting with 3 fouls as opposed to down by 20. And they didn't mark the scoreboard when he made that shot.
Yeah, it's 52-34, you're right. It's right on the screen. Eric running graphics in the truck. Scott Maloff, our director tonight. Richard Bartson up here on top. Tyson Reese.
Attaboy, Dylan Martins.
Oh, over the back, not called. Dylan had great position, but the referee just didn't want to call the foul. Kick out to Robas. Rattles in and out. Tough break. Martin's shot, no good. But it was blocked. It goes out of bounds.
This makes no sense to me that almost half of DePierre's shots are from 3-point range.
Splitger almost lost it, gets it over to Jared Govek. He's double teamed in the corner, and we get a timeout by South's Mike Rank. DePierre has the capability, Chris, to put a lot of pressure on and cause some problems. They just having trouble making baskets, that's for sure.
In the first half, they scrambled and caused South a lot of trouble, but South seemed to work out of it, and then it seemed to find the open guy, and he could drive to the basket and get some layups, which was just backbreaking to DePierre.
There had to be at least 2 or 3 instances where it was like the Keystone Cops out there, everybody running all over the place. Ball is bouncing around, all of a sudden the ball goes in the hoop for South.
Yep.
South will get it in on the side.
It's always a good thing when you have the basketball and you're up by almost 20 points.
Rofer's guarding Splitgerber quite closely.
The pressure is definitely on DePierre.
Joe Robinson on Reese. And again, we see that push off with the offhand. Good ball movement by the Red Wings, but if Martins could have caught the ball, he might have had a shot. That's a carry. That was an easy call. Tyson always living on the edge, huh, Chris?
His 4th turnover tonight. They're doing such a nice job of taking good care of the basketball, and DePierre was just panicking already.
Drive down the baseline. Good job of defense by Tyler
Why
Ginther.
don't they give it to Aaron Vopel?
Huffman coming off a screen, had a nice shot. put it in, his first points of the night.
Yeah, he was 0 for 5 before that one. There's an easy foul. Robinson going to get that one.
DePere has 2 team fouls now in the half. Full court pressure by the Redbirds. Now, I was watching Ginther, Chris, and he never came to the ball. He always stayed on this side of the floor, saw his teammate being trapped, and never got in position to help out. And you had mentioned it too, you know, when they were running the 1-3-1 trap about getting a man in the middle. Well, the same thing applies on this trapping defense. You got to get somebody down in the middle.
Or you can always go backwards, get somebody back. I always said you can always go backwards to go forward. You know, you're always looking up the floor, but don't be afraid to have a trailer.
One team that does that really, really well is the Wisconsin Badgers. You always see that off guard, hang back, and they'll kick it back to him, go backwards a little bit. There you go.
Yep. That's all right. Much better. And you got Hamilton there. Beautiful. Oh, you carried it though, but he got away with it.
Hamilton with a score, taking it hard to the rack and scores.
Get that lead back to 18.
Hamilton with 19.
The other way.
No basket. There's a charge. Rofers committing the offensive foul. Are you going to see it? Ooh. That Splitgerber got hit pretty hard. Good replay, Scott. 10:33 left in the ball game. South by 18. Much better that time, breaking the press. And Gutierrez makes a good decision to kick it back out. Hamilton trying to force it, but couldn't get it to go.
Why don't they give it to Huddleston?
3-point shot is no good. Barthel's traveled. You know, Rofers caught it the first time and wanted to shoot, but didn't quite have his feet set. He waited for the second opportunity, and his feet still weren't set, but he cranked it up there anyway.
I do not understand why DePere does not take it into the post. They rely on that 3-point shot, and that's been not working for you tonight.
Good cut by Govek off the screen on the high post, and picks up the foul.
They are 3 of 17 from 3. 36 shots, 17 are threes. When you go 6'8", 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, exactly. I get your point.
6'6".
And a bad pass. Barthel's with the Terrors probably made the correct decision there. Just let him go.
Still up 16. That's under 10. Foul starting to mount for DePere. South's going to be shooting in the bonus. Not too far for now.
Just a half a step slow.
Let's get those nice cuts. That was a good cut by AJ. So he set up his man and cut across. That'll be the 6th foul on DePere.
9:15 left, 54-38. South doing a great job of maintaining their lead. Gutierrez with a good spin move in the lane, and he scores.
He was 0 for 4 in the second half. First half, hasn't missed in the second.
Just 7 points now.
Look at them all on the outside of the floor.
Huffman with a spinning move, scores. Sweet move by that young man. Spread the floor, boys. We need somebody down in this corner. Tyler Ginther has it on top, being guarded closely by Rofers.
Should get a foul there, and he does.
No basket.
Rofers is all over him.
That's his fourth. Huddleston coming back in.
Going to be a lot of free throws in the next 8 minutes.
South with only 3 team fouls here in the second half. De Pere has 7. I mentioned South was 8 for 9 in the first half. 2 for 2 in this half. Free throw shooting has been excellent by both teams. Barthels hits a 3.
Still 15-point lead though for South. No reason to panic. 8 minutes left. Good job by Jared and AJ.
I think right there was probably the best they've done at breaking the press all night. People in the right position and move the ball to the correct spots.
I tell you, AJ feels pressure doesn't bother him. He's really calm there. Splitty seems to have a good job doing that as well. And Huddleston's going to have a foul. Like I said,
a lot of free throws.
Yeah, you have time to put in a pizza. Probably eat half of it by the time we're done here tonight.
We'll try to get you home before your bedtime, Chris. By the way, I'm working tomorrow too. First grade over at Jefferson.
There you go.
Logan Hamilton with 20 points.
Bingo.
Another one.
And he's making his free throws, Marty.
Yeah, 5 out of 6. Barthel scores and he's fouled. Let him get down the baseline. Proved to be costly. There you go. Couldn't quite see it. But you get the idea. Huddleston comes off the floor. Reese coming back in for the Red Wings. Wouldn't it really be, they're the Redbirds, right?
Correct.
Shouldn't they be the Maroon Birds?
Looks that way.
60 to 46, 7:40 left.
Oh, there's a
Novak
lot of
got
contact.
raped and no call. Finally. Foul's gonna go on Johnny Buildings.
He's first time into the game, Marty. That's kind of strange. Last bonus situation for South.
Hey, good shot at Tyson.
Attaboy. Clutching up, Marty.
They are. They're keeping that lead in well into double digits, and
next
they're
time
making their
it'll
free throws.
Yep, it'll be double bonus next time.
That takes the pressure off.
Yep.
A little bit.
Tyson delivers too. Getting it done.
Tyson has 7 points.
He's not going to score.
Robis couldn't get it. Reese goes high for the rebound. Good kick out. Run some clock, boys.
16-point lead with 7 minutes left.
Tyson Reese spotted an opening and it was there, but he couldn't get it in, but he comes right back to make the steal. Good hustle by Tyson.
That's a painful one for...
yeah, De Pere make a good defensive play and then have it stolen right back. Govek fouled by Buildings. And Chris mentioned it before, that is now the 10th foul. South will be shooting 2 fouls, 2 shots each time they go to the line. You see Huddleston checking in the game.
He's got 4 fouls, Marty.
Yeah.
And 1 point.
Oh, a couple of misses. Jared didn't look good on those free throws.
Still up.
Barthol's from the top, rolls in a 3.
He's made his last 4. He's 5 of 6.5.
Down to a 13-point lead. Almost stolen, it is. Huddleston kicks it up.
Timeout.
Barthel scores 62-51. And a foul on Robus. 6:09 left, Chris. This one is not done yet.
Well, for De Pere, too, they're acting like there's 3 minutes left. They don't have to be fouling so much. I mean, if you think about it, it's almost like a regular quarter left.
Need a couple of makes here by Jared. Had a 0 for 2 trip just a few seconds ago. (63-49), 51, pardon me, 63-51. Barthel's down the lane, scores again. He is getting hot.
He's made his last 6 in a row.
10-point lead. He's sitting with 24 points.
Uh-oh.
Reese
get in there.
Got in there. Going hard to the rack, and he scores. Good drive by Tyson. Barthels has it on top, being guarded by Tyler Ginther. Huddleston had it, gives it up to Robus. Huddleston shuffles the feet. Gutierrez comes in. Govek's going to take a rest. Jared not happy with making only 1 of 4 free throw attempts. 12-point lead. 5:15 left in the game. There's a case where you got to kick the ball back, Tyson. Don't take it across the line and get in the double team.
Good point. That's what we used to call the no-no corner.
Almost tipped away, but South recovers. Another reach behind by Huffman. Ginther is fouled. Again, a little too much dribbling, Chris. They get themselves into a double team. Thank goodness they're getting bailed out by the fouling.
Which Winchester doesn't think his guys foul very much.
Chris has no love for them Redbirds. (65-53), 4:49 left in the game. De Pere has been chipping away. They were down as much as 18. No, they were down 20 at one point. It was 52-32.
Yeah, I had at the 13-minute mark, they were up by 20. And at the 6:30 mark, they're up by 13. And that can be that again here. Yes, good free throw shooting. Basically down the stretch.
13-point lead. Barthels is going to be called for a charge. Hamilton standing his ground, took it. Good play. Logan Hamilton doing it all, Chris. Rebounding, passing, scoring, has 21 points.
I have 6 for 10 from the floor for Logan, 4 rebounds. Took a nice charge there.
South just beats a 10-second count.
AJ just strong with the ball.
Reese driving to the hoop, couldn't score. Floater in the lane is no good. Hamilton with the rebound. Joe Robinson had a pretty good look going down the lane, but couldn't get it in. And timeout by Mike Rank. Exactly 4 minutes left, South up 13. Still worried a little bit there, Chris. I don't know about you.
Well, I don't know, Marty. They seem to be running a lot of clock and taking care of the ball, so that helps.
Our next game, last scheduled game, is going to be Thursday, February 25th, when De Pere comes back to Sheboygan to play North. We look forward to bringing you that game. Right now, here you see the girls basketball regional. Hartford coming to Sheboygan tomorrow.
And look at this. North goes to Hartford, or South goes to Hartford for the boys.
For the boys, yeah.
So the Orioles are going to, and the Red Wings are going to spend a couple days together.
The next game, should South win, there would be another North-South game. They would play North at North on March 4th.
Yep. That's a Friday.
Yep.
And then the winner of that gets Kettle Moraine. And
actually, that date was wrong. It is Tuesday, but it's Tuesday, March 1st.
Yeah. And the winner gets Kettle Moraine and Menominee Falls. Doing some homework tonight, getting ready for us to do a broadcast. Hopefully things might pan out for us yet with that.
Bad pass by Tyson Reese. And I don't like that when he talks back to the coach, Chris. He made a mistake. Don't do it again.
See if De Pere tries to pound it here. They're just sitting out there, and
part of it is a good defense, I think. And they're going to give him 2 shots. I thought it might have happened on the drive. Oh, you're not making anybody happy tonight, are those officials? They're getting it from both benches.
That was just the 5th team foul on South. You know, De Pere just seems to be trying to get a 3-pointer where they can just attack. Just 1-2s right now. It's still 3:38 left. And as I said, they keep playing like it's a different game. And Volpel still stays on the bench. Huddleston comes back in again, which is a little strange to bring Huddleston in on the
big guy.
defensive side.
Oh, yeah, right, exactly.
4 fouls.
You're right. I agree with you there wholeheartedly. Get it out of there.
There's Huddleston's 5th, see?
I think they're going to get Robus.
You're right.
It's only his 2nd.
You know, they got him trapped. Just be tall. But they reach. And that's freshman and 8th grader mistakes, not varsity guys. You don't need to reach at the ball. Just stand tall and make him try to throw it around you. Watch.
Split Gerber puts it in. Wow. 10 for 14 in the second half on their free throws, Chris.
They've been good. They've been good.
13-point lead. Kick out to Robinson. Couldn't get the 3 to go. Rofer's trying to go over the top. And now we got a scrum.
Once again, you got Joe Robinson, 0 for 2 from the floor. He's the guy pumping up 3s. Oh, no, that's wrong. Wrong guy. He was 1 for 4 before that.
Hey, I just thought of something. I don't want to jinx us.
Yeah.
We might have some...
a double interview deal today?
Yeah. Huffman's going to toss it in for the Pier team.
And once again, he's got Huddleston on the bench again, Marty. Brings him in on defense.
Barthels with a jumper in the lane. No good. Good pressure by A.J. Gutierrez.
Yes. You're good. Look at A.J. Calm and cool.
A little behind the back pass.
Nothing wrong with that.
As long as you get it to your guy.
No, I thought that was a very appropriate pass there.
It was in there somewhere. Ginther with 12 points now. Oh, rims out.
It looked good though, Marty.
69-55. Good inside feed to Huffman. Nice fake.
Yeah, if I was the Pier, that's what I would be doing, is attacking the glass, because South doesn't want to have a three-point play. Keep going, Jared.
Bump, no call. Gutierrez with a good catch. They got a man open underneath the basket. Huffman now with 4 fouls. He has 8 points. Come on, Jared. There you go.
This will be the last home basketball game for the seniors. And what a win it would be.
Yeah, this will be one they'll remember for a long time. For sure.
Finish it up. Always like to walk off as a senior with a victory in your home field.
Barthels with a 3.
Pier has 2 timeouts left. South just 1. Splitty walked.
A good call that time.
Coach Winsetzer going to getting a little bit under the skin of the officials.
You mean he hasn't already?
Yeah, he's a
feisty.
Yep.
Being kind, right?
Yeah, and the officials saw it right there. 11-point lead. This is a big stop here, Marty.
Yeah, it is.
This is a stop. You need a stop.
Barthels pump fake, couldn't get it off. Good defense played by A.J. Gutierrez.
Bingo.
Good kick out pass.
He can shoot it.
Bango. Robinson with a 3.
I didn't mind that shot though, Marty. That's the 4th foul. See that there too is another. I don't like that timeout. There's still 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Now you got 1 timeout left. 1.
How do you know that?
Because I know, I keep track.
Oh, okay. Then you're
Well,
excused.
Under a minute, maybe with 20 seconds you call a timeout, but why now?
Justice Reese is up with her friends in the stands. She's not running the camera. Who is that down there? Oh, that's Allie Meyer running camera now. Look at that.
Down to 8, Marty.
Down to 8 what?
Points.
Yeah, I see that. 71-63. They've, since they were down 20, they've battled back. South has to keep making those free throws.
Yep.
Maddie Pfister up here by us, running the top camera.
AJ's been real solid.
Richard Bartson just trying to stay out of the way.
AJ's been real solid with the basketball.
I hope I didn't put a curse on us.
Oh, no. interesting. They have Huddleston in there again on defense.
Yeah, and they have everybody up here on this half of the floor.
Ginther's going to beat him to the ball. There you go. Winchester whining again.
Oh, no call. The ball is tipped away.
And the lucky break for South.
Robis couldn't get it. It's short. Hamilton with the rebound. He gets bumped. It's going to be a foul on DePere.
You know that
Robis.
They make a good pass to get an easy basket. I'm a little worried. Now we're down to 6. But instead, they have to settle for a 3-pointer, which just hasn't worked well for them tonight.
Rofer's got a nice lead feed, but he wasn't in position really to, or at least have a good shot. He probably could have thrown it up somehow, but
Checking in number 22, Isaac
Huddleston goes out with 4 fouls on offense.
Logan misses a pair. These are costly, Chris. 1:40 left.
A lot of time left. What are you doing?
Oh, threw it out of bounds.
What are
Rofers looked like he had a type of a shot somehow, but
I didn't like that shot at all. I didn't know where he was going. Once again, panicking.
That goes back to my mantra. If you don't know what to do, shoot it.
Yep.
Tyson Reese loses it. No shot. He's going to get called for the foul. Going to the line will be Rofers. Boy, oh boy. South is making this way more interesting than it needs to be. That was only the 6th foul on South. No free throws. They'll get it out of bounds.
2 breaks there. A little too long of a pass and no basket there. That could have been a 4-point swing.
Robis gets the lob feed and puts it up and in. Easy 2. Caught South by surprise. 71-65. Gutierrez got in low man's land, but he doesn't get away with it. Robis has it.
Don't foul.
He's going to go to the rack and score. Oh, no. They're bumping and banging. No calls by the officials. Govek gets it into Ginther. He shoots it but can't get it in. It goes off a South player. It looked like it went off to Piers. Joe Robinson.
I thought so too.
Huffman comes up lame. He'll come off. Huddleston in on offense. So Chris wanted him used.
I'll tell you, well, I just didn't make sense. I didn't.
Minute left.
That went off Washington for sure.
Barthels with a 3. They didn't need it. Hamilton kicks it down to AJ. He's going hard to the rack and had it knocked out of bounds by Huddleston.
Not a good decision. Just put the ball in the hoop.
Well, I was thinking just keep dribbling it. Right now your clock is your opponent. He wasn't going to get a wide open layup.
A little strange 3 again by DePere there. Ginther lost it.
Yeah, DePere's got it again up to Huddleston. He's going to go hard to the basket, and it's not going to go in. And a foul's call. That's going to be Huddleston's 5th.
Unbelievable that didn't go in.
It rolled right across.
Maybe instead of in warm-ups shooting 25 threes, work around the basket.
Amen, brother.
Because you are 6 foot.
Whatever.
And when you needed a layup, I like Splitty here. I still like him here.
A good shot at Jared Splitgerber. Allie Meyer giving you that shot.
They missed the layup.
Gosh. 1 for 2 trip, but that's an important point.
I think it should just take it to the basket. But of course, they're all sitting out here in the 3-point area. That's a good decision. But a poor.
Yeah, a little too far away. Shot is up, but not good. Barthels will be at the line shooting a pair. Robinson's attack of the basket was a good choice. Like Chris said, he just took off a little too far away. Bartels has been money from the line. Was 4 for 4 in the first half. He's 2 for 2 here in the second half. Robis with the rebound, puts it up and in. And they get a foul, and a basket's going to count.
I agree. I thought he got hit. Don't tell me that's on AJ. Rats. You know I don't like that is.
It's 72-70. There's 28.9 seconds left, Chris. This is...
The reason I'm upset about AJ getting is he's so strong with the basketball, Marty. That's a 3-point, South your ball. AJ was so strong with the ball, he couldn't have picked up that foul.
You got to put it... That was a bad decision by Tyson. As soon as he caught the ball, you got to look for Govek in the middle and get it back to him. Once he put his head down and dribbled it twice, he was going to be stuck. It's a 30-second timeout. Set the game situation at 72-71, South on top. There's 26.1 seconds left. DePere is not in the double bonus. South has only committed 8 fouls so far. It's really some bad basketball here down the stretch, Chris, by both teams, actually. Missed layups, missed free throws. Not handling pressure correctly.
Well, Robis, big guy getting an offensive rebound. And like I said, AJ Gutierrez is so solid with the basketball. Somebody else is going to have to step up here. And
Bartels has 28. He didn't do much in the first half. Robis had 2 points at halftime. He has 16.
And South is out of timeouts, Marty. And they're struggling to get the ball in. Oh,
no. The idea was good. Throw it off of Huddleston. The execution was bad. Another turnover by South. DePere has it. They're down 1.
I'm going with Vorpal in the game here. I don't know what.
Robis goes up
right
over
to the
Govek.
rack.
Kisses it off the glass. A lot of contact, but no call. It's 73-72.
DePere could foul him, and he does. Thank you very much.
Committing the foul was Sam Rofers.
Why are you even pressing? Know the situation. That'll be number 5 on him. You just... What are you pressuring for? That's his 5th foul. South with no timeouts, DePere with 1, Marty.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Tyson going to the line?
I believe it's Jared Splitgerber.
All right.
At least Jared was hanging around on the line when they went into the huddle.
Good. For the season, he was 78%.
I was going to say, good to see Isaac Huffman back, and he had to come off with a
He's
turned
still
ankle.
Limping, though.
Yeah. Splitty on the line. Come on, Splitty. We need some free throws here, man.
Best guy in the team.
Nothing but the bottom of the net with that one. We're all tied at 73. Both teams.
Clutch.
Clutch is right.
Nobody wants to inbound the ball.
Robis has it with 13 seconds left. He's going to go for it. He's not giving it up. Free throw is no good. Ball is tipped out. Shot at the buzzer is no good. Shot is blocked. They're calling a foul on Tyler Ginther. Huddleston will be at the line, shooting 2 with 1.3 seconds left. Oh, I thought it was a good block.
You know, I would add Vopel on offense on that series there, Marty. Just because of the offensive rebound there, he was on the bench. Huddleston's got to make 1 or 2. He misses.
Best he can do is tie it.
Yep.
Dylan Martin's in the game.
Good decision, Coach Rank.
Robis is going to be checked by Dillon. That's a good matchup. Logan Hamilton on the other side. That free throw ties it up.
You got Hamilton deep. Oh, you had Hamilton deep.
At the buzzer, not even close. We're going into overtime here at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse. 4 more minutes of basketball.
This is the story of a boy who was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
Back at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, getting ready to start overtime, first overtime. Chris Wright not happy.
Disappointed, very disappointed.
They're going to do a retoss. Logan may have jumped the ball. Splitgerber comes right through the middle and gets the ball.
Nice.
I'm not sure that that's legal.
I don't think so either. Well, I don't know. See, when he was moving before the ball was tipped, it's not legal. Both teams in double bonus.
Hamilton looking to go through the lane. Tyson Reese with a 3-ball, no good. Zach Robis with the rebound. Has he got many rebounds, Chris? Joe Robinson gets hammered on the way to the basket.
I got for 6.
Okay. Actually, I thought he had more than that.
Yep. He didn't have any in the first half.
Really?
Yep. Well,
that's why, I guess that's partly why it seems like it then.
Yeah.
Both teams in the double bonus now. Robinson, with that make, now has 7 points. And DePere has a lead, first time in forever.
Well, they led by 1, and then they had that foul.
Yeah, I just meant through the course of the game.
Oh, yeah, not too many.
Good cut down the lane by Reese, but there's going to be no shot. A foul happened on the cut. It's going to be on Bartels. It's his 5th, Chris. That's a big loss. They've lost 3 players tonight, Chris. Bartels, Rofers, and Huddleston. 2 of those boys are
Huddleston,
starters.
Huddleston still got 4. He's still out there.
Okay. I gave him 5. Nothing major. He's on the floor, Mike.
But you look at the foul situation for DePere, everybody's got 4 fouls or 3 fouls, and you look at South, they got all 5 of their guys have 2. And that's because DePere was fouling to come back. So
right, yeah, exactly. All tied at 75. Over to Robis, spinning, jumping in the lane. Shot wouldn't go. Govek has it, and a good rebound. Hamilton looking for an opening, tries to force the action and commits an offensive foul. He had Reese on the wing that he could have passed to. Instead, he tried to force the action. 3rd foul on Logan.
Under 3 minutes.
Robis has it. Over to Vopel. They leave Robis open. His 3-ball is no good. Huddleston with the rebound. They've got 3 big guys, Chris, and you're right. They refuse to push it inside, and Robis gets away. Gets a break on that, actually. They call travel first. No offensive foul. Rolling down to the 2-minute and 10-second mark of the first overtime. Pure trying to turn up the pressure on defense.
Huffman's got 4. Oh,
that's a walk. Another turnover by Tyson Reese, and just got to do a better job of handling the ball. Still tied at 75, 140 left. And full timeout by DePere. We'll take a short break. Be right back.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
7. There you see timeout clock running down. There's 30 seconds left in the timeout. We're tied up at 75. And we're rolling down to the 1:30 mark or so.
South in regulation was up by 20 with 13 minutes left. 13 with 6:30 left. 13 with 4 minutes left. 8 with 2 minutes left. 6 with 1:34. Ran out of gas.
Yes, they did. DePere actually had the lead at 73-72 at the very end before Jared Splitgerber hit a couple of free throws to give South a 1-point lead, and then Max Huddleston had a 1-for-2 trip to tie it up and send us into overtime. Good inside feed to Robis. His kiss off the glass is no good. Tip up no good. Tyson Reese with the rebound. 1:20 left in the game.
Another break for South. That was point blank range for Rabbits there, and he couldn't put it down. You could just get the lead, Marty.
1 minute left. Robinson guarding Reese. Robis on Ginther.
Robis has 4 fouls too. Woo.
Splitger being guarded by Huffman. Huffman still got a little bit of a limp. Tipped his ankle a little bit at the end of regulation.
Robis got to be smart here. He can't foul. 33 seconds, Marty.
Oh, Ginther split the double team and scores, and he's fouled.
For Tyler, it's his first basket of the second half and none bigger.
Huffman commits his 5th. He finishes the game with 8 points. Buildings coming in.
Really? No, Joseph. Joseph, I think, is coming in.
23, Jordan Joseph, you're right.
But this would be really big if you can get this one. Come on.
Put it up to 3 points.
Yep. Bingo.
He nails it. 78-75. Be a little behind the back dribble. Robinson right to the rack, and he scores. 78-77. Foul Oh, Robinson looked pretty smooth on that drive, Chris. Robinson's fourth. Ginther back to the line. We need them both. South by 1.
16 seconds, Marty.
Huddleston and Vopel on the inside.
Short. Oh, thank you.
2-point lead. Robis has it on top. I don't expect him to give it up. Driving down the lane, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Split Gerber. I think that was a good call, actually.
Get Martins in the game. Get Martins in the game. Get Martins in the game.
Chris Swan still and Martins in there to battle for the rebound.
I'd rather have him on Vopel. He's a big dude.
Oh boy. Robis got the friendly roll.
South does not use their timeout here in overtime.
79-79 with 9.5 seconds left.
Interesting. That's, you know, when the other team calls timeout, I always think that's good. I think that's great. We're the ones with the ball. Thanks for us for giving us the opportunity to set up something.
Yeah.
If they let them call the timeout. You're tied or losing.
When I watch those college games on Saturdays, sometimes I think the coach gets paid by the timeout he calls.
Yep. I always think that's a good thing. Sure, you can set up their defense, but you're tied. You know, what are you setting up? You got to make sure your guys are not fouling. Make them slow up the floor. Make sure you get the rebound.
Plenty of time too, Chris. 9.5 seconds does afford you some time.
Yes.
But I do think, you know, Tyson has he's in the game, but what he likes to do is get that inbounds pass and put his head down and dribble. And when you're being double teamed, you got to get it out of the double team first, and then that should allow you to get it up the floor quicker even.
If I was the peer, I'd just put token pressure here. So they do take a little bit longer. And Coach Rank here has a timeout, so if he doesn't like what he sees, he's got that timeout in his back pocket.
Ginther and Hamilton are at half court. Reese gets the inbounds, and it's tapped away, but Govak has it.
Poking at it.
Govak driving hard.
Oh,
and it's going to be a good call. When he came down with the arm, that was the foul. If he'd have just stood straight up, that would have been better. Was the follow through killed him? Watch this.
Yep.
Jared Govak will be on the line shooting a pair. There's 2.2 seconds left in the game. Huddleston, you did a good job until you followed through. Now Winchester yelling that he can't bring his team over to the bench while they make the substitution after the fifth foul. And he should be allowed to do that. Max Keene was going to check in. Now they're arguing about where my players can stand on the floor while I make my substitution.
Pierre, I believe, is out of timeouts, Marty. They burned them early, and they are done. And with 2.2 seconds left, I got a good feeling about this.
Govak mixed results from the line late in the game, but he does have two. We just need one for the lead.
I like Jared Govak. I still like him.
Dylan Martin's coming in the game.
It doesn't. Good idea to bring in Martins if he makes it.
1-for-2 trip is what we needed. 80-79.
Now you put Dylan Martins on the biggest guy. I like our chances, Marty.
Robis wants the ball. He's got it. From 30 feet. Off! South the winner, 80-79. When we come back, we'll have a couple of players to interview.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
We're back at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, where South just pulled off a big upset, 80-79 over De Pere. Joining me is Tyler Ginther. Tyler, talk a little bit about the end of the game.
Well, we made it a lot more interesting than we wanted it to be. We had the game, and we kind of let them get some shots off, let them make some threes, and we didn't finish the way we wanted to, but we held on, stayed tough, and got a win.
Great job. Chris?
Logan, you guys really, I think for the last couple of weeks, you guys have been struggling on offense, and I think part of it is probably your shot selection. I thought you guys were running the offense so much better tonight. It seemed like good cuts off screens, and shot selection was there, and it helps when the ball's going in the hoop, but a little different tonight, huh?
Yeah, it was we played our butts off, and every day we work harder. We forget about the last game, and then we just come out and play our hardest, and that's what we did tonight, and it was an okay win. We came in the clutch, but we'd like to stay better in the second half.
Well, I think you guys too have been, definitely, struggling from the floor, and that's one thing. You guys been staying positive with things like that. It's been a rough stretch for you. I mean, see, you got the talent. It's just, to know that you guys can do things like this game in and game out, it was nice to see tonight.
Yeah, it was great to see, and we got to just go tomorrow, work hard at practice, and go to the next game at Southwest.
Marty?
AJ, defense was really the difference tonight. I thought early in the game you guys really shut them down. They only had 22 points at halftime. I mean, that's pretty outstanding. What did you guys have planned coming in?
We knew they had a couple of studs, so, I mean, our job, a couple of key guys, we were going to have to guard their key guys. I mean, me and Tyler, 15 and 33, we shut down, I mean, for the most part in the first half until, they made a little run, but every team makes a little run. It's a bit longer with two halves, So that's pretty much what we did. We just got after them right away early on.
Well, you did a great job with that. Tyler, I'm going to come back to you. In the end, the free throw shooting made it a little more interesting maybe than you would have liked, but you got the job done.
Yeah, I know me personally, I think I missed four in the second half alone, so I mean, we got to finish better than that. We got to make our throws at the end. We could have iced that game a lot faster if we would have made some free throws and made it a lot less interesting for everyone.
I think
Chris didn't like it that we went to overtime.
I wanted you guys to win that one in regulation. I thought you guys did a much better job, too. An emphasis I say is you guys are a little short on everybody. I thought you guys made a better effort tonight, boxing out and everybody hitting the boards. I mean, with what Mr. Martin said, too, is you guys really played good defense, but you also kept them off the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, it's the little things that we work on in practice and then getting better, boxing out, and that's what we did tonight, which was a great win. We're a short team, so we got to work on that every day, and that's what we did, and we did great.
Marty's not going to like this, but I'm going to ask AJ this last one.
Hey, I was going to give you the last question.
I was going to say, AJ, I was really upset when you got your fifth foul because you really seemed to take care of the basketball, and it didn't seem like the pressure bothered you guys too much down the stretch, but man, I really wanted you on the floor there.
Yeah, I know. I mean, once I picked up my last one, I didn't agree with it, but I mean, what can you do? I mean, I just cheered on my teammates, and we did the job, so that's what counts.
And for younger guys that are watching tonight, watching AJ take care of the basketball, don't let pressure bother you. That's what you did, and you did a nice job doing it.
Thank you. I don't know. I've been working on it, so I mean, we've all got to work on it. I mean, it's team sport,
Hey, boys, thanks for stopping over. Great win. It was really a great game to call. Hope you guys watch it on replay. South moves to now 6-15, 5-12 overall. Again, the Red Wings the winner, 80-79. With that, we're going to sign off. Our next game will be on Thursday when De Pere comes back to Sheboygan to play North. For the crew and my partner Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.